The Frontier League is an independent professional baseball league started in 1993 with 8 teams in the Midwest. After 2 teams immediately folded after 2 weeks, the league has since expanded to 18 current teams, including 2 teams making their debut in the upcoming 2025 season across the East Coast, South, and Canada. The Frontier League, like many independent leagues, have a purpose of filling the void where major league and affiliated minor league teams have left or have always been non-existent. In this video, I'll be going over a brief history of every current team as of 2025, starting with the oldest to the newest active franchise. The Evansville Otters are the oldest active franchise in the Frontier League, starting play in the 1995 season at historic Bosse Field, a stadium which has hosted baseball since 1915 and has even been notably featured in big blockbuster movies such as 1992's A League of Their Own. Since the AAA Evansville Triplets moved out of town in 1984, this was the city's first franchise in a decade. The first game played was on June 15, 1995, and they soon started setting records and winning awards. In just their third season, they won Organization of the Year in 1997 and became the first Frontier League team to reach 800 wins, achieving that mark on May 27, 2014. The largest crowd ever at Bosse Field was hosted by the Evansville Otters on July 24, 2013, as well as they hosted their 2 millionth fan to the ballpark on August 18, 2013. The Otters have had 2 league titles coming in 2006 and 2016, 3 division titles in 1997, 2000, and 2019, as well as 15 playoff appearances. The Windy City Thunderbolts, starting as the Will County Claws in 1995, started play at Brennan Field on the campus of Lewis University in the North Central League, which went from 6 teams to begin the season, then shrunk to 4 before ceasing operations at the end of the season. A new name and a new league brought the now Will County Cheetahs to the 4-team Heartland League for the 1996-98 seasons. By 1997, the Cheetahs had a deal in place for a new stadium. However, the new stadium would not be ready for the 1998 season, forcing the Cheetahs to play at 1,000-seat capacity Howie Minnas Field in Midlothian, Illinois. In this season, they won the franchise's first championship, now known as the Cook County Cheetahs. The Heartland League folded after the 1998 season, and the Cheetahs would join the Frontier League for the first time in 1999. They moved into Standard Bank Stadium, now Ozinga Field, in Crestwood, Illinois, and soon an ownership change in 2004 changed the name of the team to its current Windy City Thunderbolts. They've now won 3 league championships, 2 in the Frontier League, in 1998, 2007, and 2008, 3 division championships in 2007, 2008, and 2010, as well as having 5 playoff appearances. Unlike the last entry, the New Jersey Jackals have always been named that since their inception in 1998 in the Northeast League. After a year in the league in which they won the championship over Allentown in their inaugural season, the 1999 season brought with it a new league, as the Northern League absorbed the Northeast League. The Jackals won the East Division in that 1999 campaign. The Northeast League emerged again for the 2003 and 2004 seasons until it ceased operations after 2004, and New Jersey had yet another new league home in the Can-Am League, until the eventual merger between the Frontier League and the Can-Am League in 2021. 2023 saw the reopening of historic Hinchcliffe Stadium, originally opened in 1932, and New Jersey became the main tenant of the refurbished stadium after having played in Yogi Berra Stadium on the campus of Montclair State University since the beginning of the franchise. The Jackals have had 6 league championships in 1998, 2001, 2002, 2004, 2019, and 2020, as well as 4 division championships in 1999, 2002, 2003, and 2004, none of which these championships have been in the Frontier League as of yet. They have appeared in the playoffs 19 times. The Quebec Capitales were founded in 1999 as an expansion team to the East Division of the Northern League. They took the same trajectory in terms of the league they were in as the New Jersey Jackals did, being in the Northern League from 1999 until 2002, then being in the reimagined Northeast League for the 2003 and 2004 seasons, then ending up in the Can-Am League beginning in 2005 and staying there until the Frontier League Can-Am League merger of 2021. They play their games out of Stade Canac, built in 1939, which was Stade Municipal de Quebec until 2016. They have a rivalry with fellow Quebec province native team Trois-Rivieres Aigles that is dubbed the Battle of Quebec. The two teams are only located about 55 miles away from each other, and because of the close proximity, share some of the same fan base. Quebec has an amazing 10 league championships, 3 of those being in the Frontier League. These came in 2006, 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2017, 2022, 2023, and 2024. Their 7 division championships came in 2002, 2004, 2005, 2017, 2022, 2023, and 2024. They have a total of 19 playoff appearances. The Gateway Grizzlies were founded in 2001 and have spent their entire existence as a member of the Frontier League. In their first season, as their permanent home was still being built, they played home games at the Sauget Field in Sauget, Illinois, a ballpark similar to Howie Minna's Field, where the now Windy City Thunderbolts once played, where it was built to handle about 1,000 fans. June 12, 2001 was the first ever home opener for Gateway, as they packed 1,480 fans into the small facility. Once they moved into GMC Stadium, renamed GMC Ballpark in 2005, then Grizzlies Ballpark in 2024, they were able to win their only Frontier League championship in 2003, as well as 4 division championships in 2003, 2007, 2012, and 2023, and have made 7 playoff appearances. While the Washington Wild Things did not exist in Washington, Pennsylvania until 2002, they began their franchise in 1997 at Thurman Munson Memorial Stadium in Canton, Ohio as the Canton Crocodiles, filling the void for the city after the Canton Akron Indians moved into downtown Akron and became the Akron Arrows. In their inaugural season, the Crocodiles swept Evansville to win their first and only league championship. They remained in Canton until the end of the 2001 season, where they would pack up and move into Washington, PA's new ballpark, Falcone Field, renamed Consol Energy Park in 2007, then to Wild Things Park in 2017. The first Frontier League perfect game in history was thrown by Matt Sergey of Washington on August 24, 2014, in front of the Wild Things home crowd. They have yet to find a league championship here, but have put together great seasons, racking up 9 division titles in 2002, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2018, 2021, 2022, and 2024, with 15 playoff appearances, 3 of those being from when they were in Canton. Just like Washington, the Tri-City ValleyCats began in their current city in 2002, however have history in other places beforehand. In Tri-City's case, their history goes all the way back to 1977 in Little Falls, New York, as the Little Falls Mets from 1977 to 1988 at Little Falls Veterans Memorial Park, then moving to Pittsfield, Massachusetts, and were the Pittsfield Mets from 1989 until 2000, and then the Pittsfield Astros in 2001 and playing at Wacona Park. Then moving to Troy and becoming Tri-City in 2002, they moved into their brand new Joseph L. Bruno Stadium, which is also owned and operated by the Hudson Valley Community College. The ValleyCats hosted the 2008 New York Penn League All-Star Game and had their largest attendance ever on July 4, 2009, with an attendance of 6,838. From 2002 through 2019, they operated in the short-season New York Penn League until the downsizing of minor league baseball by MLB Commissioner Rob Manfred in 2020, and subsequent elimination of the historic New York Penn League. On June 21, 2008, Shane Wolf, David Miller, and Ashton Mowdy threw a combined no-hitter against the Oneonta Tigers, the first in franchise history. Since joining the Frontier League in 2021, they have had no league or division titles and only 1 playoff appearance coming in 2024. However, before that, they had won 3 league championships in 2010, 2013, and 2018, and 8 division championships coming in 2004, 2006, 2010, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, and 2018. They have made the playoffs a total of 9 times. Beginning in Florence, Kentucky in 2003, this is yet another team that has a long history elsewhere before finding its current home. The franchise started in Erie, Pennsylvania as the Erie Sailors for 1 year in 1994, taking over for the previous iteration of the team that has existed since 1905 and had moved to become the Hudson Valley Renegades following the 1993 season due to the conditions of Ainsworth Field, which had been standing since 1914 and would continue to be the home of this new independent team for 1 year in town. In 1995, the team moved to Johnstown, Pennsylvania, and began playing at another old stadium circa 1926, that being Point Stadium. Operating as the Johnstown Steel from 1995 until 1998, and then the Johnstown Johnnies from 1998 to 2002, the team was sold and moved to Florence and were now known as the Freedom. However, the new Champion Window Field wouldn't be ready until 2004, so a year at 300-seat Foundation Field in Hamilton, Ohio was in order. After the stadium opened in 2004, it was renamed UC Health Stadium in 2013, then to Y'alls Ballpark in 2021, then Thomas More Stadium in 2022, as Thomas More University also plays their home games here. With the name switching to Y'alls Ballpark in 2021 came new ownership and the current name of the Florence Y'alls, a tribute to the water tower at the Florence Mall that reads Florence Y'all because it was changed from mall for legal reasons. The Florence franchise in total has won 3 league championships in 1994, 1995, and 2000, 5 division championships in 1995, 1997, 2000, 2017, and 2021, as well as 11 playoff appearances. Unlike the previous 3 entries, the Lake Erie Crushers have stayed in one location with the same league and played in the same stadium. Playing their first season in 2009, the creation of a new franchise came within a new stadium, that being All-Pro Freight Stadium in Avon, Ohio, being renamed Spranger Stadium in 2017 and then Mercy Health Stadium in 2021, before being named Crusher Stadium in 2024. In what seems to be somewhat of a trend with the Frontier League, the Lake Erie Crushers won the league championship in their first year, defeating the River City Rascals in a best-of-5 series. In 2008, Lake Erie did what a lot of new franchises do and let the public decide their name, having choices of their location being Ohio, Lorain County, Cleveland, Avon, or of course Lake Erie. Team name choices consisted of the Groove, Ironmen, Red Tails, Artichokes, Walleyes, and Woolies, with the winner being the Crushers. In their 15 years of existing, they have earned that 1 league championship in 2009, 2 division titles in 2013 and 2019, as well as 6 playoff appearances. Being incepted in 2011, the Joliet Slammers started playing at then Silvercross Field, which then changed names to Joliet Route 66 Stadium in 2017, DuPage Medical Group Stadium in 2019, and now being known as Dooley Health and Care Field. They took the place of the Joliet Jackhammers from the Northern League, which folded after the 2010 season and had been a tenant of the stadium since it opened. The Slammers name comes from the famous prisons in the area, notably the Joliet Correctional Center and the Stateville Correctional Center. Naturally, the Joliet Slammers won their first division and league championship in their inaugural 2011 season, defeating the River City Rascals just like Lake Erie had in their first season a few years earlier. After that, Joliet had obtained 1 more league championship coming in 2018, as well as 1 other divisional championship coming in 2016. In total, they have 3 playoff appearances. As of 2024, the Slammers are owned by a group headed by Mike Veck and Bill Murray. The Rockland Boulders came to be in the Can-Am League in 2011, playing at then Provident Bank Park in Pomona, New York, which was then renamed to Palisades Credit Union Park in 2016 and then Clover Stadium in 2022. The name of the team changed from Rockland to New York beginning in the 2021 season, as the team wished to be more connected with the general New York City metropolitan area instead of only representing the county in which they play in. The Boulders have always been connected to the New York City area, as the blue pays tribute to old Brooklyn Dodgers. Another thing the Boulders have always been very involved with is local fire and police first responders, as the red in their logo represents and honors the Rockland County Fire Training Center, which borders the stadium past right field. On or around September 11th, the Boulders host an exhibition game every year between the local fire and police departments, even moving the start time of a Boulders playoff game in 2020 to accommodate the special event. After hosting the joint Frontier League Can-Am League All-Star Game in 2019, the Boulders, along with all other Can-Am League teams besides Ottawa, joined the revamped Frontier League starting in 2021. New York has won one league championship in 2014 and two division championships in 2014 and 2015, all with the old Can-Am League. This is to go with the 9 playoff appearances the Boulders have under their belt. The Schaumburg Boomers were formed in 2012 in the Frontier League as to fill the void where the Schaumburg Flyers of the Northern League left off after being evicted from the stadium and folding before the 2011 season. After a year of no pro ball, the Boomers moved into newly unsponsored Boomers Stadium in 2012, which got a sponsor in 2021 and is still known as Wintrust Field. Originally, the Schaumburg team was actually set to play in the American Association, a rival Midwest baseball league. However, the original owner, Alan Ormus, sold the new team to the Gary South Shore Railcats, a member of the American Association. Not wanting to conflict between the two teams, they were moved into the Frontier League without ever playing a game in the rival league. Another notable change between the ownerships was that the original name was actually the Maulers, chosen as the winner of a Name the Team contest. The Maulers were ultimately renamed the Boomers when the ownership changed hands, the Boomer name coming from a vulnerable species of chicken that are common in the Midwest. Schaumburg has won 4 league championships in 2013, 2014, 2017, and 2021, as well as 3 division championships in 2013, 2017, and 2021, and have appeared in the playoffs 6 times. The Trois-Rivieres Aigles were founded in 2012 as a member of the Can-Am League and began play in 2013 at then Stade Fernand Bedard. The stadium then changed its name to Stade Stereo Plus from 2016 to 2019, and then to Stade Kurorama in 2020. This version of the team is a successor to the original Trois-Rivieres Aigles that operated from 1971 through 1977 as a AA affiliate of the Cincinnati Reds in the Eastern League. Both iterations of the team played in the same stadium, as Stade Kurorama was built in 1938. After joining the Frontier League, like all other Can-Am League stadiums in 2020, they were not able to play in their new league until the 2022 season due to the pandemic. Although there was no play at all in 2020 for the Canadian teams, in 2021, the 3 teams created a joint club using players from Trois-Rivieres, Quebec, and Ottawa, and born was the Équipe Quebec for that one season. They spent 2 months on the road before the US-Canada border was reopened, and then they played their second half home games splitting between Trois-Rivieres and Quebec's home stadiums. Some notable names make up the co-ownership of the team, including Eric Gagny and Marc-Andre Bergeron. The Aigles have 1 league championship that came in 2015, however no division championships, but 3 playoff appearances in total. The Sussex County Miners are the 3rd team to call Skyline Stadium home, as the New York Penn League New Jersey Cardinals played here from 1994 until 2005 before moving to State College, Pennsylvania, and then an independent Can-Am League Sussex Skyhawks team moved in from 2006 until 2010. This time, after a team left, there were a number of years before there would be a new tenant, which the Miners have now been, coming up on 10 seasons. The ownership group of the Miners is the same as the New Jersey Jackals, so going to either stadium will show similar ways of how things are operated. In 2023, when the Jackals couldn't play at Hinchcliffe Stadium during the playoffs due to it being needed for football, they hosted playoff games in Sussex County. Early in the Miners' life, long before being in the Frontier League, the now defunct Frontier League team Southern Illinois Miners attempted to sue Sussex County over the name of the team, which unsurprisingly didn't go anywhere. Towards the end of the Can-Am League, Sussex County put out some very good products on the field, winning it all in 2018 and winning the division in 2018 and 2019, then again in 2020 during the temporary All-American Baseball Challenge during pandemic times. They have 5 total playoff appearances, with only 1 of those coming in the Frontier League. The Ottawa Titans were founded in the Frontier League in 2022 and are the 5th Ottawa team to make their home at Ottawa Stadium. The previous Ottawa team, the Champions, were the only team that did not make the transition from the Can-Am League to the Frontier League following the 2019 season, leading to them folding. The Titans were then formed by Sam Katz, also the owner of the American Association's Winnipeg Goldeyes. Originally, the team was set to begin in 2021. However, the pandemic forced the three Canadian teams to merge into one for the 2021 season, so the 2025 season will be just their fourth in existence. The Titans' first home game was officially played in front of a crowd of 3,458 on May 13, 2022, with a 2-0 victory over the Evansville Otters, in which pitcher Evan Grills threw 8 scoreless innings and struck out 15 batters. In their short history, the Ottawa Titans do not have any league or division titles, but do have 2 playoff appearances. The New England Knockouts play at Campanelli Stadium in Brockton, Massachusetts, and are the first professional baseball team to play there since the 2011 season. That previous team, the Brockton Rox, operated in the Northern, Northeast, and the Can-Am leagues from 2002 until 2011. After this, they joined a collegiate summer league known as the Futures League and continue to operate here to this day, and currently still share the stadium with the Knockouts. As is the case with a lot of teams, there was a naming contest held in 2023 for the new team name, and the name that was selected as the winner would be the New England Chowder Heads. This, however, did not last long, as pressure from local fans and businesses forced the team to reconsider and just a month later announced they would be the New England Knockouts, a homage to boxers that came from Brockton such as Rocky Marciano and Marvin Hagler. Given the newness of the team, there have been no league or division championships, as well as no playoff appearances as of this writing. The Mississippi Mud Monsters were formed on September 9, 2024, one day after the departing Mississippi Braves of the AA Eastern League had played their final home game at Trustmark Park. The Braves were relocating to Columbus, Georgia to become the Columbus Clingstones starting in 2025, leaving behind 20 years of affiliated ball in Pearl, Mississippi. That same day on September 9th, a typical name contest was open to the public, running until September 26th. The 3 eventual finalists were the Mud Monsters, the Grits, and the Soul Shakers. A day after the contest closed, on September 27th, the team announced that Mud Monsters have won with around 5,600 votes. Finally, the logo was unveiled on October 10th, with the team's colors being teal and an aquamarine color. As of writing, there has yet to be any games played for the Mud Monsters, but that will all change this May. The Down East Bird Dogs are another team that will join the Frontier League beginning in 2025 in a city that had just lost their affiliated team due to relocation. The Down East Wood Ducks announced in 2023 that they'd be relocating to Spartanburg, South Carolina to become the Hub City Spartanburgers starting in 2025 and would have a brand new stadium built for them. About 1 week after the announcement of the arrival of the Frontier League in Pearl, Mississippi, on September 17, 2024, it was announced that the Frontier League would be filling the gap left in Kingston, North Carolina as well. Granger Stadium is a classic ballpark built in 1948 and has been hosting affiliated ball since 1986 with the Kingston Indians and then the Wood Ducks. Although the affiliated tag will be removed, there will still be baseball in Granger Stadium in 2025. Unlike in Mississippi, the team name and logos were unveiled at the same time of the announcement of the team. The initial lease of the stadium for the Bird Dogs runs through 2027, with an option to extend that lease until 2033. These were all 18 current teams in the Frontier League as of 2025. The expansion of independent leagues while affiliated ball continues to be shrunk down and heavily regulated is crucial to the health of the sport. And it is leagues like this that can allow cities that have been abandoned by MLB continue to host a team and serve their communities. As the Frontier League enters its 33rd season, it does look as healthy as it ever has, a far cry from the struggling league of the mid-90s.